Welcome. Today we're going to talk about English idioms to do with communications. They're useful for business English, but also in other circumstances as well. None of them are particularly formal. And we've also got a phrasal verb. Okay, so number one, to get the wrong end of the stick. It's to misunderstand something, which is to believe that someone means one thing, but to understand something else. Example. We have a meeting on the 17th. I hope you can make it. Yes, I'm free on the 17th. Oh, I thought you were on holiday for the last 2 weeks of July. I am. I thought you were talking about June. Sorry, I got the wrong end of the stick. To misunderstand. So it's not to fail to understand, but to believe that you have understood, but to have got it wrong. To agree on a date and for you to be thinking of one date and for the other person to be thinking of a different date. Okay, to get the wrong end of the stick. To get your point across, which is to communicate, possibly forcefully, your idea or opinion successfully. He didn't believe that smoking was so unhealthy. I got my point across by showing him the health statistics of smokers compared to non-smokers. Now he's quit smoking. She didn't believe it was a good idea to adopt a dog rather than buy one from a breeder. I got my point across by pointing out how many abandoned dogs there were put down each year because they can't find homes. Okay, so to get your point across, to communicate your own ideas successfully, sometimes against resistance, so to persuade someone. Next, idiom. To beat around or to beat about the bush. To beat around the bush, to beat about the bush. It's to talk a lot about unnecessary things before talking about the main point. My boss called me in and was beating about the bush for ages. When I finally asked him why we were having the meeting, he got straight to the point and fired me. Okay. My boss called me in and he was beating about the bush, he was beating around the bush to talk about things that it's not necessary to talk about extra things and not get straight to the point, not to talk about things directly. Lots of people do beat about the bush. To put someone in the picture is to inform them. Is to give someone all the necessary background information of which they were not previously aware. So thanks for everyone coming to the meeting. I'm sorry it's short notice. Just to put you all in the picture, you'll be shocked. The business is going to close at the end of the week and you will all have to find other jobs. Okay, so to put someone in the picture is to give them information which they have the right to know. The speaker believes that the people have the right to know this information, or they should have known it already, and maybe it's a little bit delayed. They need the information in order to move forward. They deserve to have the information to put someone in the picture. Next. Two ones that mean more or less the same thing, not exactly the same thing, but more or less the same thing. To keep someone in the loop and to keep someone posted. This is to continue to update someone about something that is in progress, something that's happening. We talked about the two possible new projects last week, and since then there have been developments. I wanted to keep you in the loop and let you know that we are definitely going with Project A rather than Project B. So in this case, we're keeping the person in the picture. We're updating them with information because something has changed.